It was cool to go to this year's compared to last year's because now I saw the system they were running, and I could do plus minus system in my head for each guy instead of like last year when they were running a completely different offense, West Coast. I didn't know what was going on. I went to Pat's camp.
How was that, Jules? What was that like? What's the feel between? Because you went to Pat's camp, obviously, when you were retired. Coach Belichick was still a coach.
Yeah.
You went to Pat's camp when head coach Gerard Mayo was there as well, which was last year. And now you're at Patriots camp with head coach Mike Vrabel leading the way. What was the feel this year compared to those other two head coaches? And how did they look? More importantly, how did they look as well?
I thought they looked pretty good. I went and watched the O-line. Coach Doug Monroe had the boys working.
I feel like Doug Monroe is like kind of a steal for them.
Doug Marrone.
Doug Marrone.
I knew you were saying it wrong.
Doug Marrone.
You got me to say it wrong. Doug Marone.
I'm on painkillers, okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on painkillers, literally, whatever. But I like Doug Marone. Josh looks like he has the offense going. It seems like there's a lot more cohesiveness this year. They look energized. I think Drake looked really good. He didn't look like he was making it look like easy. You know what I mean? Which that's a sign of him looking good.
Never
just
flustered.
Operational, like getting the play in, getting the personnel groups in, getting the play called, identifying the defense, getting the cadence off, changing protection, knowing where our side. Like he had all that stuff. Looked very good. The Henderson kid out of the backfield looked very good.
Second round pick
out of Ohio State. Had a couple big plays. Looks smart. Looks hungry.
Who does he remind you of as a running back? James White a little bit?
He's
does he
taller.
Have any tendencies there?
He's a little taller, but he can do a lot of that stuff. He can do that stuff. He's taller than, a Sweet Feet or a Vereen. Vereen was kind of a little taller. And K. Falk was a little, he's 5. I feel like he was taller. What's his height? He's a little lankier too, maybe. But he was really good. The energy of practice was good.
What was the vibe like?
The vibe, they had a swagger, I feel. And that comes because the quarterback, he's going into his second year and he knows what's going on.
Henderson's 5'11", Falk is 5'8".
Yeah, he's 5'11", but he's a tall 5'11", one of those 5'11s that's like really kind of 6 foot. But he's not. So, it was fun. The fans were out.
What was the fan atmosphere like? Were they all excited? Everyone up on their feet cheering, cheering whenever a pass was completed. All that good stuff.
It was getting there. It was getting there.
Like they're excited about the team, but they're
excited.
Not sure
a lot of Drake made jerseys.
They're not sure that they should be too excited yet.
Drake's the guy. They love Drake. Drake's the guy.
Were there still Edelman jerseys?
Oh yeah, there's still Eddies.
That's what I'm talking
There's
about.
There's still some Eddies. There's
what about
some Gronkies.
Jerseys?
There's Gronkies.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about.
There's
baby.
Eddies and
We're
Gronkies.
still loved. We loved you guys. We love you guys too.
There's a couple Brady's.
Just a couple, I bet. Not too many.
Well, they don't want to hurt. I think it's a little sensitive for the new quarterback, like for the fans, and I think they're trying to get around the kid. And I don't know if they want the kid to see that they're wearing 12 because they want the kid to be the new 12. If that makes sense. But it was fun. It was cool to go to this year's compared to last year's because now I saw the system they were running, and I could do plus minus system in my head for each guy instead of like last year when they were running a completely different offense, West Coast. I didn't know what was going on. So like for me this year, just knowing the offense and seeing how they executed, I was like, man, a lot of guys making plays. Pop Douglas made a couple plays. 6 and 9, Baker and Booty, they made a couple plays. They missed a couple plays too, but they have potential to be a competitive football team, and that would be a success. You got to manage your expectations when you had 4 wins last year.
How is Josh McDaniels doing? Is he running the same offense that he ran when we were there?
Running a lot of the same stuff, but also using
similar,
but You know how the offense would always kind of change according to who was healthy and who was playing.
Yes.
So like they're still trying to figure out who's their guys and what guy they can lean on, and that's just
And what
at
guy
this
can
point,
do what?
What guy can do what
situation that he thrives in? What situation the guy doesn't thrive in?
what spot he thrives in? What's
our best personnel?
The personnel groups were flying. So they're hitting a lot of those. I don't want to get too much in depth because I don't want to, give anything away. But I thought they looked like a professional football club, and that's what you want to look like. It was no one was on the ground. It was a smooth practice. Everyone's got excitement. Vrabel's got high energy. He's around everywhere. He's in the offensive drills, banging with dudes. It was fun. Saw the Bussin' with the Boys guys. They were cool.
Taylor and Will.
Taylor
Shout
and
out
Will.
to Bussin' with the boys.
They were sick. They were doing their show over there. Walk in to practice. Vrabel's doing Bussin' with the Boys before practice. I go, Vrabes, what would you have said if the head coach was doing a podcast before practice when you were playing?
What'd he say?
He ended it right there. He goes, I got to go, guys. I got to go. I think I got up. I think I've Vrabeled him.
Oh, you did.
I think I've Vrabeled him.
Jules putting Vrabel on the spot.
Because Vrabel would have fucking busted someone's balls.
Yes. It's a different era though, man. It's a different era now.
It felt similar to ours with like a younger evolution of authority. Which I think I'm excited for him. I'm really excited for the Patriots this year.
Well, most importantly, how did the wide receiver room look?
I wasn't in the wide receiver room.
I mean, like, not the actual room, but how did the wide receiver group look out at practice?
Pop Douglas, he looks good. Diggs made some big plays. He's looking good.
For what is he, 7 months out of
what's
surgery?
crazy. Yeah, he's 7 months out of ACL surgery.
And he's out there doing what he's doing now. That's impressive.
He looks very good for that.
I feel like he's going to get better as the year goes on as well. Like, just to be 7 months and already out there making some plays, like, you're just going to keep amping it up. I remember that, the same thing with my ACL surgery when I came back.
Yeah.
I played about 10 plays the first game, like 15 plays the second game. I was getting my feet wet, and then, like 20 plays the third game, and then all of a sudden it just clicked, and then I just started dominating and then played every single play again from there on out. So you got to get your feet wet coming back from an ACL injury, especially at a skill position.
I think the hardest thing to get back when you have the ACL is the endurance strength. Like, you can get and do your stuff like 1 out of 10 times. When you used to be able to do it like 10 out of 10 times, or you could do like 4 out of 10. You just can't, you die. But the longer load you have and the more your body's building up, like I say the same thing when I came off mine. When I came off mine, like week 8 is when I hit, all right, we're back. And that was like 18 months for me. So like he's already, I feel, ahead of schedule. He looked pretty good. Matt Hollins, he's going to be a good physical dominance player out there, like one of the strong receivers that they could do a lot of the blocking with him. He could be a good red area target. He's big. He's physical.
What about Will Campbell?
I watched him
pick.
Yeah, he looked good. Looked good.
Big guy in person.
Big guy. He's big guy.
Athletic. How's that attitude? Mean?
I think that's his best thing.
Nice guy, but mean out on the football field?
He's a country bumpkin dude that like will die for his quarterback. I mean, he said it. He his attitude for being like the 4th pick is insane. Like, that's what you want. That's a building block of character that you want to go into your football team. Like, he's just all about the team. He wants the team to do well. He's willing to do anything for the coaching staff, for him to do his best job. Like, that's what you feel. I don't know. I was only there for 1 day, but that's what I felt when I was watching him play. He takes in coaching, which, that's a big thing for a top 5 pick. A lot of these guys think they got all the answers. He's taken the coaching. Him and Doug Marrone. I went and watched the linemen for a while. They were doing some really good drills on the pass-offs because it was a padded practice. So they have to take advantage of this day because there's only 8 padded practices for training camp or something like that. It's crazy. But I will say I didn't get to watch the defense that much. I didn't get to watch the defense as much as I wanted to. You know, when you go to the practices, it's fucking like so many politics and shit. You got to go say hi to people. I'm really there to try to watch the shit. And, you know, you got to talk to someone here, you talk to someone there. And, you know, all of a sudden you're sitting there. And, you know, fans are saying, Edel dog, Edel nut. I'm hearing Edel nut every 2 seconds. That's, everyone calls me Edel nut. It's hard. And I'm just trying to focus. I'm trying to analyze, dog.
Yeah. Well, for all you Patriots fans out there, I just want to say, if you want an update how the Patriots are looking, Julian just broke it down for the last 20 minutes. All about the offense, of course. He didn't have enough time to break down the defense, even though he would if he was there for 2 days. But that was a great description from all the way from Josh McDaniels.
No turnovers.
To Drake May.
No
to
balls
the
on the ground.
line. Thank you, Jules,
clean.
for that. Patriot fans, listen to Julian's breakdown over the last 20 minutes. It's legit. If you need an update of what's going on
Tommy
with
Curran.
the New England Patriots.
It was good, Tommy. It was
number one beat writer, Jules. Mike Reese, Jules. Who's Mike Reese? Mike Reese, I love you. You're Mike Reese, big piece. But that was Mike Reese, Jules, right there.
Mike
you
Reese,
got to get on his level, Mike Reese. I love you.
I didn't get to say hi to Mike. He was too busy fucking getting the insider information
He's a
there
big
on the
shot.
hill.
He's a big shot.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of other people. It was good. It was fun. They got joint practice this week, right now, right?
They're versus who?
Commanders. Mm-hmm. That'll be a good measuring stick. That'll be some good. You know what I heard though. I don't know if they're. I don't know. I can't.
What about this? I never really met Vrabel before. Just super quick for like 4 seconds at an event. Actually, that NFL honors it was at a Super Bowl. I've heard a lot of great things about him, but like, can you explain this? Because like his personality. Because yesterday, in training camp, he was bleeding from his face because he broke up a fight in joint practices between the Patriots and the Commanders. Whoever was fighting, he jumped in the pile to break it up and got hit, and his face started bleeding. Like, can you describe like what that means for the Patriots organization and the team?
I really can't. I don't think I've seen that.
Have you? Yeah, that's never been seen before.
Come on, Braves thinks he's still a player.
Coach just blows the whistle and just starts screaming at everyone, get out of here, get the fuck out of practice, you're done for the day. Vrabel joined the fight to break it up.
What? Braves.
Guy's got juice. He's got juice. He's got balls.
He got balls and juice.
Does.
And he still looks the part.
He's gonna feel it one day though. He's gonna try to break up a fight and he's gonna mess with the wrong lineman on another team.
Well, didn't he get ragdolled by Will Campbell? That's why we drafted him.
He might get tossed. He's gonna feel it. He's gonna pop a disc in the back or something.
He'll be in degeneration
fall backwards. Disc. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll join the Degeneration Disc Club. We want him in the club.
So how did the fight? What's the report? Scuffle. How did it happen?
Henderson got in a scuffle with someone. There's no footage yet, but Vrabel went in there. Will Campbell went in there, pulled him out, and then it was just seen. Here he is bandaged up, and you can see him. This other picture, he's like got a rag that he's like wiping the blood off his face. It's breaking news.
Fucking Vrabes loves that. Mm-hmm. He loves it. He loves having a little blood on his face.